Wait a minute. Where the heck am I? This ain't my wood shop. I don't know nothing about these German automobiles. Wait a minute. That's more like it. Back in my shop, in my domain, here with one of my stave signs. And today, on Woodworking Techniques and Tips with Matt, I'm going to show you some distressing techniques. Now, most importantly, you're going to have your weapons of mass destruction, okay? Right here, this is what I call the war club. We got nails right here. These is for making wormholes. We got the other end of some nails right here. These is for making dings. And that's about what you're going to do with that. You're just going to bash stuff with it. Here we have an awl. This is for making simulated cracks in the wood, okay? You're also going to use this. This level, we're just going to use it for a straight edge. It's going to make sure that our cracks look like real cracks and they're running straight up and down, left and right, whatever you want, but they're not going to be going zigzagging all over the place. So here we have a stave sign. You can see that it's quite lovely. I carved it myself, and we had a little chunk taken out here, so we weren't able to use this one for one of our customers' orders. That's how we do it around here. If it's not perfect, we just set it aside and I can use it for a video or something like that. Now, you get this all the time. You're making something and maybe your girlfriend or your wife, she's seen it on Pinterest or one of them sites like that. Everything on there is distressed. And you're like, well, what happened to, I just want to make something nice and new looking, right? Well, no, it doesn't work like that anymore. You got to make it look old, okay? So that's what distressing is all about. We're going to make this look old, okay? So I know you just spent a lot of time making it, and the last thing you want to do is put it down and start beating on it. Well, sometimes that's the first thing I want to do. So I just put a couple wormholes, a couple dings, okay? Now for your cracks, you can put this on here like this and simulate a nice crack right there. Alright, maybe another one over here. And you want to be not so symmetrical with this type of work. Just perfect. Man, it is hot in here. Whew, alright. So, important now, you're going to get some sandpaper. You don't want to get cut on these things, and you don't want them sticking out. So you're going to sand it down real nice. 1 minute. Got our sanding pad. We're just going to knock it down like that. Alright. Now, the trick is to make all them cracks and dings you just made stand out. What we do for that is we wipe some glaze. Now, I like this alkali glaze, whatever. Benjamin Moore, you can find it at the paint store. And you mix it with some color tint. I like the burnt umber. Okay, burnt umber seems to work good for what we do. So, you get the right ratio of this and this. Stir it up. Now I'm going to tilt this so you can see here. We got all these cracks and dings, and you're just going to have to get good. Get real good and random about where you place them. You don't want it to look too much like you did it on purpose, right? And now you're just going to paint this in, and you want to make sure now that you cover all your dings and scratches. Just like such. Okay? You want to get this in there. It's supposed to make it look like it's been dirty and like been a 100-year-old piece of artwork. Okay. Now that we're all covered in glaze, we're going to wipe it off. Now the trick here is just to wipe off the glaze, leave enough glaze left in your dings and your distressing marks Okay, that worked pretty good. Now, if you don't want too much of this dark color on the surface, you see how we got wiped off, but you can still see it's a little darker than it started. You can get yourself some paint thinner. A little bit of paint thinner on rag, okay? And just wipe it down. Perfect. All right, now we're nice and distressed. It looks a little bit older than when it started. Your girlfriend, wife, whoever, she's guaranteed to love it. They like it distressed. It's a new thing. Go on Pinterest, you'll see just about everything on there. It's all been distressed. Now it's ready for a top coat. Maybe next week we'll focus on top coats.